things I want to ask you about is this telecall that you guys just finished.
Yes.
Yeah, living in a world of possibilities. And that also seemed to open up a new space. Can you speak a little bit about what you see as showing up?
Well, one of the things that Dain brought up was how magnanimous the universe is. You know, how the world, the earth, everything. It's like the consciousness that exists on the planet and in the world is literally in the universe is magnanimous. It doesn't actually judge us; we judge us. Mm-hmm. So it's like that was one of the. It's like that sort of opened a door to something different. And it's like if you're not willing to have how magnanimous the universe is, then you must believe in the judgment, not the possibilities.
And the other thing about the universe is it never ceases to give to us. It never looks and goes, oh my God, you didn't make your bed today, so I'm not going to give you anything today. You're a bad person. You need to sit in your dirty diapers. The universe never does that.
Yeah.
And if you look at the way the plants and the animals function, they don't either. You know, the trees don't go, well, you know what? I'm totally not going to give you any fruit because you're a jerk. You know, trees are like, okay, you're a jerk, here's some oranges. You know, maybe this will help you out, you know. But that's how magnanimous the universe is. It never even has a whit of judgment. And so we did this 3-day telecall about living in infinite possibilities. And we wanted to do that because we wanted people to be able to start the new year off with not just a new year, but a whole new world and a whole new reality. And what we got to, you know, at the third of the 3 calls was this magnanimous universe. And I said, Kiri, can we run the process?
Do you have that process?
Yeah, which is why I grabbed my
Yay!
iPhone. So I'm going to run this process for everybody. And I tell you, man, it's just, you'll see. You'll see as we go. Exactly.
Probably not, because you can't do that. You don't know anything.
And of course, you know, it's interesting today, my phone is doing the weirdest stuff it has ever done. It's overlaying one person's text messages on top of another, and so it looks like 2 on top of each other, and I'm not sure which one when I select it. It's the weirdest thing. So I'm looking for the process, so give me just a moment.
We're having some similar technology things. Actually, since that 3rd call, things have been a little different. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Something changed. I'm not sure what, but I know that changed, and that's all that counts.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. This is one of those clues. Like, the universe gives you clues that things are changing, and when things that you've relied upon forever start functioning differently, you want to start recognizing. When that happens more than once, you want to start going, okay, what has changed here that I haven't acknowledged?
Yeah.
Because that's the universe giving you that awareness.
And see, if you ask, what have I changed here that I haven't acknowledged, then it's sort of like straightens out, because it's like it keeps trying to tell you, I've changed, this has changed.
And you're like, no.
So let me ask you, we had this video and I was dressed as a rabbit and Patty was running my bars, and then Susie came in to talk about how rabbits don't have bars, and it kept looping over and over. What do you think that meant?
I think that it meant that rabbits don't have bars.
You know, rabbits are actually pretty magnanimous.
Yeah.
And
they're really magnanimous in the thumper.
There's a reason they named the rabbit Thumper in Bambi. Let's put it that way.
All right, just checking. All right, back to your process now that I've asked my important question.
So here we go. So how much energy are you using to create the Penurious Reality as your reality, rather than the magnanimous universe as your reality of possibility are you choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion, we destroy and create it, please.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds.
Oh, baby. I think that's a nice one.
I think it's going to work on everybody.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Again.
So how much energy are you using to create the Penurious Reality as your reality, rather than the magnanimous universe as your reality of possibility are you choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion. We destroy and create it, please.
Yeah. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts. Let's change it to possibilities.
Possibilities.
Yeah, okay, good.
More than one possibility.
Tease them, people. With
right?
posse.
Exactly.
Posse.
You did say posse. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So, how much energy, it reminded me of the rabbit. How much energy are you using to create the Penurious Reality as your reality, rather than the magnanimous universe as your reality of possibilities are you choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion, we destroy and create it, please.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. That was a wonderful 3-day call. I really liked that one. That was just like, it was just so cool to see people shift and change with such ease. And you notice the second day they laughed more, and the third day they laughed more before we got started, which I thought was hysterical.
And then to get to this by the third day was so friggin' cool. It's like one of those unwindings that took 3 days to get to.
I'm really looking forward to the Home of Infinite Possibilities to see what that's going to create. Because holy moly, 3 days of that? Good.
Yeah, because this was 3 calls, an hour and a half each. Yeah. And we got to this Magnanimous Universe, and barely, like towards the end of the third call, got to have the conversation about it and start unlocking it and gifting people the awareness of it. And 3 days of this, it's what, January
14th through 16th.
No, I thought it was the 15th. 16th.
Oh, 16th or 18th.
16th, 17th, and 18th.
Oh, 16th, 17th. That's why I
Third try.
Oh, yeah, because Xander's birthday's on the 14th.
Well, there you go.
Because have it during Xander's
basically
birthday.
for this grandfather, time is relative to grandson's birthday. That's how it works. But he's a cute little guy. You got to see him. But anyway.
Well, when we posted this class last year, when we first put it up on the website, there were all these people that went, I have to be at that class. I don't know what it is. I have to go. And the Access staff, we've been trying to invite people, like explain it and create graphics and words about it, and we can find it, we can't explain it, but there was this this is a game changer. You guys do 3-day freeform events so irregularly, but we're like, this is a game changer. I have to be there, but I don't know how to tell anybody else they want to be there. So do you have a new awareness after this call?
Yeah, hugely after this call.
Yes.
And one of the... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, one of the things I was going to say was when we got to this Magnanimous Universe, and it was funny because on the call I kept saying things on day 1, and Gary's like, no, you can't tell them that yet. I'm like, oh, okay, not until day 3. Okay, good. And it was kind of a joke, but it was actually kind of true because it couldn't actually be received. Yes. And when the opening for this Magnanimous Universe
that's what
became possible,
the level of receiving that comes from possibilities and the level of receiving that comes from the Magnanimous Universe, because the Magnanimous Universe gifts to us all the friggin' time.
All the time. The whole universe is gifting to us all the time, and we live in this reality that tells us it doesn't exist.
The reason I told you to go ahead is because I had no clue what to say.
Because he felt like he was going to say something. We've facilitated enough to where it's like I could feel his head start. I thought he was going to say something, but he's like, nope, it's all blank in here. Just carry on.
It's a straight line.
Consciousness in action.
Exactly. The sound of consciousness. But one of the things I was going to say was, at some point I looked at that, and, the class is called The Home of Infinite Possibilities. And what I looked at that and I went, wow, you know what? It should probably actually be called Welcome Home to Infinite Possibilities, where what we envision as the possibilities for the class. See, what happens is we have an idea of what could occur, and so many times the people that are in the class take it far beyond even our imagination, which is the coolest part.
Let them do that.
Please. So if you're interested in that, please come. But this sense of actually truly having the sense that welcome home, this is your home where you can actually function from the Magnanimous Universe that you always hoped could exist, where, people's slights and their limitations or their judgments don't have any effect on you. They roll off you, like water off of a duck's back. And more than that...
We could have called it the duck's back.
We could have called it the duck is back.
That would have been equally easy to explain.
Exactly. That's basically it. We should, you know what? Next time, let's create the class and we'll just describe it by a symbol. The class formerly known as the Home of Infinite Possibility. With a star symbol with little dandelions blowing off of it or something.
Hence, it shall be until January 18th. Are you coming to the class formerly known as the Home of Infinite Possibilities?
Exactly. It would be awesome. Because so many of these, people try to define it by the words, but really, all of the classes are the energy and the change that they create. So let me run this one more time. So how much energy are you using to create the Penurious Reality as your reality? Rather than the Magnanimous Universe as your reality of possibility, are you choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion, we destroy and create it, please.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, man.